Welcome to 5-Minute Triceps. My name is Adriana Lee with Solstice Yoga, and I'll be taking you through a super quick 4-move tricep workout. No props are needed for today's workout, so just throw on some music to get you motivated, and we'll get started right away. We'll begin today's practice with reverse tabletop dips. So come to a seat, ground your feet on the mat in front of you, and then place your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward. For this move, you can absolutely keep your hips down. If that's the case, you're gonna bend your elbows, then straighten your arms to lift your chest back up. The other option to up level is to lift your hips. Same thing, bend your elbows, then lift your hips up. Make sure that when you're doing this, you're not just lifting and lowering your hips, otherwise your triceps will not be getting much of a workout. So let's get this timer started. We've got 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Let's go. All right, hands behind you, timer starting now. Bend your elbows and press yourself back up. Bend and lift. Good. Use your breath. So it's an inhale on the way down, exhale as you lift. And if you're lifting your hips, make sure that your elbows are bending and being the one driving the move rather than your hips. Keep breathing. You've got 20 seconds left. Good. Almost there. Just starting to get warmed up. Always feel free to lower your hips if you start getting tired or if it bothers your shoulders. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, 15-second rest, and I will introduce our next move. So next up is diamond push-ups. There's a couple different ways to do this, but you're creating a diamond shape with your hands. You can do this with your knees on the mat. And you can also do this from down dog. So you're bending your elbows, bringing your forehead towards the diamond, and then pushing back up. All right, so you choose your own adventure, either knees down or not. Get your hands into that diamond shape, and let's go. Bend and extend. Good. Bend and extend. So again, you're aiming your forehead towards that diamond if you're in down dog. Otherwise, if your knees are down, just make sure that your toes are down too, and your hips are staying in line with your shoulders. We're 20 seconds in, so basically halfway there. Keep breathing. You've got 15 seconds left. If you started with the up-leveled version, but you're starting to get tired, no worries. You can always go down to that down level. Or if you're feeling really solid in that down level, just kidding, because 45 seconds is up. All right, next move is skull crushers. These are the hardest moves that we're gonna do today. So a couple of ways to do these. You're basically going from forearms to extended arms. You can do this from hands down on the mat, lift and lower. You can also do this with your hands in fists so that you have a little bit more access to your biceps. I personally like hands and fists, but totally up to you. So let's go ahead and get this timer started. So begin elbows on the ground and then lift and straighten. Elbows on the ground, lift and straighten. Good. Now you can also up level by lifting up your knees if you'd like, but I think that they're hard enough without, so totally up to you. And we're already halfway there, which is a good thing. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. 20 seconds left. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Feel free to take a break if you need to, but you are so close. Just 5 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, last move. We're doing this on both sides, so it is 2 more 45-second sessions, but it's going to be one arm. So for this last move, you'll start out on your right hip with your knees a little bit bent, and your arm, when you land, you want your elbow to land under your shoulder, so your hand is going to be a little forward, all right? Again, you can be on your fist or on your palm, but you'll lift and lower in a side-lying tricep push-up. Let's get that timer started. So lift and lower. Now try to keep your ribs lifted the whole time, so you're not dumping all the way down each time you come down. You're still staying engaged. You can keep your left hand kind of resting on your knee or out in front of you, wherever feels most comfortable. Good. Now, of course, you could always do this with your hip lifted instead. That's going to be a lot harder because you're basically doing a one-arm push-up with your whole body weight. Good. Draw your core in tight. You're almost there. Last 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's switch to the other side. So set up on your left hip, elbow under your shoulder, hand slightly out at a diagonal. And then when you're ready, we'll get this timer started. Ready, set, go. Lift and lower. Good. Stay with your breath. And again, keep lifting up your left ribs so you're not kind of like dropping down all the way. Another thing to watch for is that your chest is pretty lifted. You're not allowing your right shoulder to come down each time. Instead, your body's staying in one line. Over halfway there, you've got about 15 seconds left. Stay with your breath. Awesome. 5 seconds left. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. Make your way into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Let's just do one quick tricep stretch together. Bring your right arm up, pat yourself on the back, and use your left hand to guide your whole arm back. Deep breath into your chest. And exhale, pull your arm back in space. And switch sides. Left hand towards your shoulders. Use your right arm to pull the elbow back. Deep breath in. And exhale, guide your arm back. And release. All right, my arms are feeling something. I hope that you feel something too. And if you don't, do this 1 or 2 more times. I promise eventually you'll feel something. So thank you guys so much. My name again is Adriana Lee with Solstice Yoga, and I hope to see you on the mat again very soon. Namaste.